Welcome to episode number 4 of this Green Bay Packers Madden 23 franchise series. And today, I'm also playing my Green Bay Packers Madden 23 franchise. We're here in week number 13. This is the Packers' last game before their bye week, which is in week 14, obviously, because I said this is their last game before our bye week, and it's week number 13. So week 14 is the Packers' bye week. It's a late bye. It's like one of the last, if not the last week where teams get a bye. One of the last, or if not the last, bye week. Packers' bye week last year was week 13. This year it's week 14. But I just kind of like the late bye, just so you get some rest toward the end of the year. Because if you have it in week 5 or 6, yeah, obviously you did an extra week of rest. But towards the home stretch of the season, the regular season that is, well, it'd be nice if you did a week off, which in this case the Packers will in week 14, which in this game is 1 week from now. In real life it's 5 weeks from now. I mean, in real life it's week 9, and in real life the Packers are 3-6. In this game the Packers are 6-6, so obviously we're better than the real life Packers because, well, we are, and really the reason we are better than the real life Packers is because we're ahead of real life. But yeah, we're 6-6. The Bears are 5-7. We're playing the Bears in Chicago here in week 13. Let's look at the playoff picture. We are in first place in the NFC North, so we are in a playoff spot, as you can see over here, right where the yellow is. We're right now at the 4 seed. We're the 4 seed, so the reason we're the 4 seed is because we are in first place in the NFC North at 6-6. Yes, we are in first place. It's just the NFC North is not good in this game. In real life, the NFC North is good, or at least the Vikings are good. Other than that, no, the other 3 teams are trash. And the Lions, Packers, and Bears. But in this game, you have the Packers in first place in the NFC North at 6-6. Right now we're the 4 seed. The Cowboys are the 1 seed. Falcons are the 2 seed. 49ers are the 3 seed. We're the 4 seed. Eagles are the 5 seed. Buccaneers are the 6 seed. And Cardinals are the 7 seed. And then over in the AFC, you have the Chiefs as a 1 seed. The Jets as a 2 seed. The Bengals as a 3 seed. The Texans as a 4 seed. The Titans as a 5 seed. The Raiders with Devontae Adams, obviously, as a 6th seed, and then the Broncos with Russell Wilson are the 7th seed. So that's the 14 playoff teams right now, but there's still 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, there's still 5 weeks left in the season after this week. So there's really 6 weeks. So there's really 6 weeks left in the season. So yeah. And the Eagles we just beat last week on Sunday Night Football in Philly, 24-17. And the Cowboys, who are the 1 seed in the NFC, we lost to them 31-21 in the last episode. And then we played the Titans in week 11, the game after the Cowboys game. We lost that game to the Titans on Thursday Night Football in Green Bay. I forgot the score, but we lost. And then went to Philly in week 12 on Sunday Night Football and beat them, like I said, on Sunday Night Football in Philly, 24-17. So yeah, we were 5-4, and then we were 5-5 after the Cowboys lost, 5-6 after the Titans lost, and then 6-6 after beating the Eagles. So yeah, we're 6-6. The Lions are 5-6, half a game behind Green Bay. Bears a game behind Green Bay at 5-7, and the Vikings a game and a half behind Green Bay at 4-7. So we lose this game and the Bears win, which that would happen if we lose this game. We would be tied for first place, maybe. It depends what the Lions do, but it's a huge game right now. It's a huge game to determine, well, if we win, we're going to stay in first place no matter what. If we lose, we could be still in first place possibly, we could be in second, or possibly even third. So yeah, let's get into the game right now. We're 87 overall. They're a 77 overall. I mean, there's a 10 overall difference. We should win this game, but who knows? Key for this game: run the football and don't throw interceptions. Because this season, Rodgers has 20 interceptions and 19 touchdowns. Yeah, 20 interceptions is a lot. And my goal: no interceptions, run the football, and get the dub. Let's get into it. Play call enhanced. Let's get into it right now. Week 13, Packers at Bears. First time Aaron Rodgers has been back at Soldier Field since last year when he yelled, "I still own you" after that touchdown late in the fourth quarter. I think it was in like week 6, I think, of last season. First time he's been back here. First time he's been back at Soldier Field since he said that, or really yelled it after a touchdown. A rushing touchdown by Aaron Rodgers. That's it. He yelled that after a rushing touchdown by him. Let's watch a prediction. Alan Roach. Fields and the Bears versus Rodgers and the Packers here in Chicago. Here we go. It is cold. Obviously, it's week 13, which would be early November, or week. There's a playoff picture. As you can see, the four division winners, the four division leaders, the 3 wildcard teams, and then 4 teams in the hunt. And I saw the Lions, the Rams, Lions and the Rams are 2 of the 4 teams in the hunt. Obviously, we're one of the division leaders, 3 wildcard teams, and then 4 teams in the hunt, which means close to a playoff spot. But yeah, was that they're getting the ball first? 6-minute quarters, by the way. 6-minute quarters. 6-minute quarters, by the way. 6-minute quarters. Wind 5 miles per hour blowing with this kick. So now keep that in mind when I try PATs and field goals, if I do. As we're on your way here in week number 13, and lucky week number 13. Hopefully lucky for us. Touchback. Here we go. Fields and the Bears. Obviously, Fields, second-year player. He's faced Rodgers, 3 times? Once this year, twice last year. Well, last year I think he wasn't a starter, but I think he still played him. He didn't start as a starter, but I think he ended up being a starter. That was a great start. 22 yards in the first play of the game. Good start for the Bears, not for the Packers. Come on. Already up to the 47-yard line. And play action, and there's absolutely no pressure, and he checked it down, and it was batted out of the hands of the receiver. Gotta get some pressure, guys. We can't let Field just pick us apart. And yeah, I forgot the Bears did beat the Packers at Lambeau in week number 2, which was, well, forever ago. Here's a screen, and it was blown up by Adrian Amos. No gain at 3rd down and 10. The tackle, the open field tackle by Amos. Empty backfield for Fields. As we're a minute into the game, and Fields is sacked by Lowry. As that was me. As Lowry got a piece of him, and then Fields couldn't keep his balance, and he went down, sacked. 4th and 18. So good recovery after that big first play by this Packers defense. And back is Cobb. I should have probably called for a fair catch, but Cobb got about 5 yards on the return. And here comes A-Rod and the Packers offense. So he has 19 touchdowns, 20 interceptions, which is a lot. 2,700 yards. Obviously, it's not that good of stats here in this game or in real life, especially throwing 3 interceptions against the Lions today. Today for me, at least. A few days ago, or yesterday for you guys. Here we go. From the 26, I'll start with a pass, and that's going to be caught by Chris Godwin. But beat a trade from the Buccaneers. He had 5 receptions, 111 yards, and a touchdown last week in Philly. And he got 8 yards on that one. I'm going to run it. I see it open. I'm going to audible out of my pass. Visit their defense. And Jones got 7. First down. Remember, we blocked our halftime. I know it's only halfway through the first quarter, but remember that. Here we go. First down. Passing this one. And Rodgers, what the heck was that? I don't know what that was. The tenant receiver was, I think it was Sammy Watkins. Send it down. Here's Jones, and that was not good blocking by the O-line. 3rd and 11, and he lost a yard. So now it's 3rd down and long, inside post here. First down markers at their 48. We're at our 41. Here we go, let's try to get the first down here. And here's a throw, and it's caught. Let's go. Watkins. First down. As he got 17. Let's go at end of rounds here. See if, hopefully it doesn't get blown up. Then the end of rounds, the Cobb or Lazard? No, Watkins, excuse me. Here we go, end of round, Sammy Watkins. And that went no yards. So yeah, let's not do that again. Let's go with PA post did, I believe. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, excuse me. 1:45 they do in the first. It's a fake end around, so it's gonna take forever to develop. And that ball is dropped by Jones. First incomplete, or second incompletion for Rodgers. PA scissors now. 3rd down. The middle's kind of open. I don't know. See if we did a field goal range, because the wind's going with us. And that might have got us in field goal range. I should have maybe thrown it, as he got 7, or sits, 4th and 4. It's a 54-yard field goal, but the wind is going to be blowing with the kick 5 miles per hour. I'm going to send Crosby out. I don't know. For Lana, I believe it's 58, he said. This is 54. I think I can hit it if I'm perfect on accuracy and power. And I'm perfect on both ends. And the kick is good, as Crosby nails it from 54. As he just had enough, but it does cross over the crossbar. And the field goal is good. 3-0 Green Bay. So open and drive, we got 3 points. You didn't miss anything. Open and drive, we got 3 points. As you saw on the Crosby 54-yard field goal at the very end of the last clip. Here's a tip by Crosby, and that's going to be a touchback. 59 seconds to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Packers. So we forced a punt on the Bears' first drive, and then obviously we got a field goal on our second drive. Or no, we got a field goal on our first drive while the Bears punted on their first drive. What was that? The Bears punted, and then we took the field goal. 76 rushing yards for David Montgomery last week for Chicago. Here we go. It's a big game, actually. Last time we played the Bears this season. We do play the Lions and Vikings one more time each, both in Green Bay, and that should be a face mask. And that's exactly what it is. So that's on attack on 15. It was on Eric Stokes, the cornerback, second-year cornerback, I believe. Out of, I don't know what college he went to, but I believe it's second-year cornerback. Yeah, so they're already at our 42. 20 seconds to go in the first. Here we go. Fields. And he's sacked again. And it's Lowry again. Second down at 14. Now it'll probably end the quarter. And it will. 3-0 Green Bay after the first quarter here in Chicago. Lowry has 2 sacks. Second down at 14 from our 47. Empty backfield for Fields. Here we go. Fields will throw it. That ball is caught. Tackled by, I believe it was Devondre Campbell, but he got a first down. So our 32. He got his athlete 15. Well, he needed 14 and he got 15. Here we go. There's a field wide open as number 80. Pressure almost got there. But down to the 19, they're inside the red zone. And the Bears are moving, trying to take the lead with a touchdown. Montgomery, the field is left now. 5 minutes to go in the half. And they're going to give it to Montgomery, who, after all that, got no yards. Or, excuse me, he actually lost a yard. Sent it down at 11. Haven't run it much. Also haven't had the ball that much. Here we go. It's a free safety blitz, I believe. Might be a mistake. Montgomery's out to the flat. A screen. Oh, just put your hands up, dude. The defender was turned around. But he got no yards. 3rd and 11 now. It's home to 3 here. Remember, the wind's going with them now and against us because they switched directions for the quarter. So gotta remember that as well. Here's Fields. Sacked him and knocked him out of field goal range. And we just sacked him. It's Preston Smith. 3rd sack for Green Bay in the first quarter and a half. They're only at the 28-yard line. That wind's going with them. 5 miles per hour. So I don't think that knocked them out of field goal range. This is 45 yards. No dimmy, though. And the kick is right down the middle. Tie game, 3-3. So Crosby made a 54-yard field goal, and then the Bears kicker made a 45-yard field goal. And we're all tied at 3. 3-3 here in Chicago. 3:27 to go in the first half. 3-3 game. We had the ball now, and after halftime, remember that. Remember that. Here's Cobb from the 4-yard line. And Cobb is up to the 27-yard line. 3:24 to go in the half. Let's try to get a touchdown this time. Come on, boys. I'll give it to Jones. Jones squeezed right through there. And he got about 20. First down. Up to the 44. He got about, what, 17 officially, but still got first down. He squeezed right through there. Good job, boys. Here we go. Center and pass, or crossing route, not center and pass. Crossing route, caught by Godwin. He only got a yard, though. My goodness, how did he only get a yard out of that? Oh, my goodness. Come on, dude. Here we go. Here's a throw. Wide open is Tanyan. Tanyan down to the 18. 1st and 10, Green Bay. Inside the red zone. Tanyan. Let's throw with a quick toss. We're at the 2-minute warning already. 3-3 here in Chicago. Quick game, but obviously it's only 6-minute quarters. Here we go. Let's get into the end zone from the 18. First time inside the red zone. Come on, get out of the way, dude. I ran right into number 70. My own offensive lineman. No gain. I'm not sure who number 70 even is. I actually do not know who that is. But either way, ran his own offensive lineman. There's a throw out ball. Scott Watkins. 1st and goal from the 4. Let's go with inside zone. And I formation. From the left hash, from the 4, 1st and goal. 1:10 to go in the half. And Jones is about, well, almost there. He got 3 yards down to the 1. But, yeah, let's go same play here. But let's run the clock a little because they're not calling their timeouts. And we have blocked for halftime. So I'm going to let the clock run down a little bit here. Send in goal from the 1. We still have all 3 timeouts along with the Bears. I'll snap it maybe at like 10 seconds. 5 seconds maybe, I don't know. I don't waste as much time as possible. Less time the Bears have for them to score before halftime. Here we go. Here's Jones. And Jones broke the tackle and he is in. Touchdown Green Bay. As he broke the tackle and got in. And the Packers retake the lead. Packers retake the lead. 30 seconds to go in the first half. And we're up 9-3. Hopefully 10-3 pending the extra point here. And hopefully I did not miss that, and I did not. 10-3 Green Bay, with half a minute to go in the first half. Here we go. We just gotta hold them off, guys, for 30 seconds. Have all 3 timeouts, though. Down 10-3. And that will be a touchback. There we go. Not in it. It depends how aggressive they're going to play it here. If we 3 and out them, we possibly could get the ball back. And that ball is going to be caught. And they're not calling it. It's the first time out. So I set it down in short for Chicago. Send it down in 4, really. Here we go. Here we go. 26 seconds to go. And that ball is going to be caught, but in bounds. Could be a first down, but they have to call their second timeout. 22 seconds to go. It's close to a first down. And they're saying 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. 22 seconds to go. Here we go. Here we go, and they're going to pass on 3rd and less than a foot. And Fields is going to run for it and barely did it. He got like 2 yards. They call it final timeout. It's been their own 37, 16 seconds to go, but no timeouts. Come on, boys. Just don't give up a big play. And don't let them get out of bounds. Here we go. Just protect the boundaries here. And that ball is going to be caught. Oh, turn around, dude. Okay. Up to the 43. They're 43. 10 seconds. Come on. So we can't give up any points here. If that going in bounds, half will probably be over. But they're only 20 yards away from field goal range. Maybe. Here we go. That ball is going to be picked off. And it's Alexander. Can he go all the way? And he cannot. He's tackled at the 14 with 1 second. And we can get a field goal out of this too. Let's go. Luckily, Alexander was tackled with 1 second left because there was a possibility time could have ran out there and we would have got no points. Or he could have went all the way, but he didn't go all the way and there was 1 second left when the play ended. So I'm going to take a field goal here. 31-yard field goal to be up by 10. Plus we did the ball after halftime. Double whammy, dude. Here we go. From the left hash. Wins in the face of Crosby, but it's a 31-yard field goal. From the left hash. Here we go. I better not miss this or I might literally retire from playing Madden. And the kick is good. And we're up by 10 at halftime, and we did the ball after halftime. So it's first half for the Panthers, up 10, and like I said, we're up by 10 at halftime, and we did the ball after halftime. So let's listen in to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Well, okay, it is December, the first Sunday of September. That's a huge game. Detroit, okay, they're losing 10-7. Go Jaguars. I want the Lions to lose, of course. Okay, Cleveland at Houston. Houston's actually pretty good. They're 7-4. Browns 4-7. Browns up 14-0 in Houston. I remember Deshaun Watson playing his former team. I didn't realize that. Okay, this is such a big game as well with the Vikings. And they're beating the Jets 21-17. But the Vikings are last place. Jets are 8-3. Vikings 4-7. And we down second half. We're up by 10, and we did the ball. We have a chance to get a touchdown. And a touchdown made it a 3-score game. We did a touchdown made it a 3-score game. Anything less would still be a 2-score game. Here's Cobb from about the goal line, I believe. And he died. Oh, I thought he was gone. Still got about a 30-yard return up to the 31-yard line. Here we go. So good return for Cobb. Here we go. Stanley TD. Here we go. And Jones. That about sets. 8 rushes, 39 yards, and a touchdown for Aaron Jones. He was the only touchdown for the Packers or either team here this afternoon, because this game is a Sunday early game. Here we go. And here's Godwin just holding on to the ball. 8 yards, first down, Green Bay. Rodgers sits for 8, 84 yards. Not that many yards, but the team's up by 10. Here we go. Here's a throw. Oh, that guy jumped up and intercepted it. And it's intercepted by number 9. He could be gone. And he is gone. Pitt sits, and Chicago's back in the game. Yeah. Number 9 just jumped up and intercepted it. And it's about a 50-yard pit sits return. And that's flipped to the momentum right there, as it's now a 4-point game. And the extra point is good, and it's now a 3-point game. 13-10 Green Bay. But we will get the ball back with 4:46 to go in the third, up to 13-10 after that pit sits by the Bears player number 9, whoever the heck that is. Here we go, there's Cobb, and another return for Cobb. Up to the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 Green Bay, and yeah, let's just debate what we were doing before the pit sits, which was I think it was around a 50-yard pit sits. But either way, it was a pit sits. So I just did back to what we were doing. I rolled out the wrong direction. No one was over there, and he got 3 yards. Better than none, though. Send it down. Here we go. Here's Aaron Jones. That's gonna be a first down with forward progress. I'll just continue doing that. Until I didn't stop it. I'm meant to hit the same play. Instead, I wanted the Z curl. Could audible out of it. No, I'll just leave it. Tanyan's wide open on the Bears logo, and he got about 10 yards. 2nd down in inches though, so almost 10 yards. Here we go. Let's give the Jones again. I want to Brennan Dillon though. Here we go. Here's Jones. He's still done running back as well, and he got 2 more. 1st down. Yeah, I want subs. Oh, yeah, A.J. Dillon. I attended the 3rd-year running back out of Boston College. So he has some big quads. Here we go. And that ball is caught. Tanya again. Got 7. Set it down, but now it's actually... I hit the wrong button again. This is a running play? Yeah, here's a running play. To Dillon. His first rush of the game, and that did not go anywhere except for backwards. He lost 3 yards. 3rd and 6. Is it wind going with us or against us? I'm not sure. But either way, I don't think we're in field goal range either way. Here we go. It might be 4-down territory possibly. Here we go. Depends if we can get it or not. That ball is going to be caught, and that should be a 1st down, and it is. It's down about 7 on 3rd and 6. 1st down. And Jones is now back in the game, so Dillon got 1 carry and lost 3 yards. 1:20 to go in the 3rd. We're still up by 3, and I just ran to my own lineman again. Got a yard though. I'll put Dillon back in the game. I'll do a quick toss to Dillon, which might be a mistake. Could be. Hopefully it's not. The under 1 minute to go in the 3rd. And he lost another yard. It's just 2 rushes netted at 4 yards. 3rd down and 10. Let's go with Y trail. On the edge of field goal range, but also it could be 4-down territory. Maybe. Depends how many yards we did. And here's a throw. A ball! Oh, I thought I had Godwin, but no, I didn't. And it's another 54-yard field goal. So the question is, which way is the wind going? Because he barely made it last time. If it's going against us, it might be short, and it's going against us. And the wind's blowing right into Crosby's face. I'm still trying for it though. 54 yards again for Crosby on the right hash. And will it have enough leg? I do not know, and it does. Crosby made another one. As he's 2 for 2 on field goals, as he's made both field goals from 54 yards. First one was with the wind, second one was against the wind, but he still made both. And we're up by 6. 16-10 Green Bay with 13 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 13 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 16-10 Green Bay, and that's touchback. So at least the wind's going with us in the 4th quarter. Remember that. Then you have to take a game-winning field goal, game-tying field goal, or in general a big field goal. Here we go. Up by 6, late in the 3rd quarter, and here's a run, good open field tackle by number 30, whoever the heck that is. Now probably end the quarter, and it will. We had the fourth quarter here in Chicago. Packers up by 6. Here we go, Panthers up by 6. We begin the fourth quarter here in Chicago. Here we go. 2nd down and 9. And here's another run. And he got 4. 3rd and 5 now. Points allowed. Our defense is ranked 20th. Today we've only allowed 10 points. So we're towards the bottom of the league in points allowed. 20th in the NFL. And today we've given up, like I said, 10 points. Hopefully it'll stay at 10 points. I don't know. Here we go. 3rd and 5. That ball is going to be caught, but he's short. As he got 4, but he needed 5. 4th and a yard. And watch the fate here, but they're sending out the punting team. But watch the fate. 5 minutes to go in the game, and he will not fake it. The Bears won't. And I will return this. And good block. Great block. I'm joking. That wasn't a good block, but Tom got about a 5-yard return up to our own 26-yard line, and we have a chance to possibly put this game away. Even a field goal will make it a 2-score game, as we're up by 6, 5 minutes to go in the game. And here's Dylan, and Dylan got 6 yards. He has now 3 rushes, 2 yards. He had netted 4 yards. Now he has positive 2 yards after that 6-yard gain. 7 down and 4. Dylan's in the game. There's a throw, and it's caught. Watkins held on to it. Up to the 50, 1st and 10, Green Bay. And like I said, even a field goal will make it a 2-score game here. 4 minutes on the clock. From midfield. Dylan again. And Dylan rumbling down to the 42. 7 down and 1. I just gave it deep down to Dylan. They let him stop it. I've brought in the running back. The power running back that did those yards, and he looks like he just got punched in the face. As he did not get the 1st down. Now it's 3rd and 2. It's a huge play here, because we might not be in field goal range. Wind's going with us though, remember that. It's a huge 3rd down here. Here we go. 3 minutes on the clock. We only died at 2. I probably shouldn't have done play action, but I did. And I don't know, I'm checking it all the way to the end zone, and that probably was a mistake. Could have been picked off, but it was incomplete. I'm not punting. I'm going for it, dude. You know what I think? You should punt it and try to pin him inside the 10 or the 5, but I'm going for it. I might audible, and I'm gonna audible and give it to. I'm gonna give it to Dylan on 4th and 2. It might be a mistake, and I think he didn't did it. Yeah, he didn't did it. He only got a yard. He needed 2, and the Bears take over it at the 41 with 2:50 on the clock. Yeah, got half of what he needed, but then did the other half. Here we go. Now they need a touchdown, and a PAT would give them the lead. Come on, contain him, hit him. Okay, good tackle by number 30. He only got 3. The open field tackle, because if he missed that, Fields was gonna get like at least 15 more yards probably. Here we go. Crunch time, 2:15 on the clock. 2nd and 7. And that ball is going to be caught. And he's to our 45. Probably take us to a 2-minute warning here. 2-minute warning. Packers up by 6, but the Bears are on the move. Yeah, they have a chance to take the lead with a touchdown and a PAT. At our 45, 2 minutes on the clock. All 3 timeouts for both teams. Here we go. Empty backfield for Chicago. Here we go. Come on. Pressure. Pressure. Oh, how did he get through there? And he steps out of bounds, and he got about 20 yards. How did he get through there, dude? He got through there. And he's to our 27, 153 on the clock. Come on, we gotta contain him, dude. Sack him. And he broke a tackle. Are you kidding me? And then he slides. Got 4. No huddle. 1:30 on the clock. Here we go. Come on. And here's a throw. Pick it off. Are you kidding me? He caught that. And he's down to the 11. 1:15 on the clock. Now 1:10. 1st and 10 from the 11. What a hit. Down to the 4. No huddle again. 1 minute on the clock. And here's a throw, and it's caught. And the Bears tie the game as it'll right down the field and tie it. and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. But there's still 55 seconds, guys. Plenty of time. They did a field goal here. And blocked it! Oh, I could have blocked it, but I think I jumped past it. And extra point's good, and they have their first lead of the game, the Bears do. As they're up 17-16, 55 seconds on the clock. We only need a field goal. 55 seconds and all 3 timeouts for A-Rod and the Packers. And Cobb's up to the 27-yard line. 51 seconds, all 3 timeouts for A-Rod. Plenty of time. Plenty of time for A-Rod. At one point we were up by 13-3 and 16-10, but now we're down by 1. Here's Rodgers. Good start. We'll call our first time out here up to the 39. So we got about 15. Got a first down, but that's really, we just need a field goal here. Wind's going with us too. Remember that. Wind's going with, will be blowing with the kick. Will be at the back of Mason Crosby. Field goal target line's their 38-yard line, I believe. Here we go. Here we go, and that ball is caught. And Watkins is hurt. Great. I was going to call our second timeout, but I have no choice now as Watkins got hurt. And we lose our second timeout because there's only 2 minutes to go in the half. So that's not good. And he's going to the locker room. He could be out. He's holding his left wrist. But now we're at their 41, and we're almost in field goal range here. Do I run it? I don't know. No. I'm going to throw it. 1 timeout, though. We do have Dylan in the game. We're on the edge of field goal range here. It would be nice if we did it out of bounds, too. Okay, we're not. Oh, did the Bears call the timeout? Oh, okay, well, thanks, Bears. So we're on the edge of field goal range. I'm going to give it to Dylan here. We have 1 timeout, they have 2. We're at their 35 seconds on the clock. And Dylan, good play. Okay. Okay, whoa, the clock ran down faster than I wanted it to. Here we go. Here's a throw, and that ball is Connors. Don't lose the ball. And I'm gonna wait until they have 1 timeout left or 2 timeouts left. They're gonna ice us, but this is a chip shot at this point. So we're at their 9-yard line. So only a 26-yard field goal. That's less than an extra point, I believe. No, it's not less than an extra point, but oh yeah, it is less than an extra point. But hopefully they don't ice us, but they're probably gonna ice us. Yeah, they're not ice us. They call their second timeout, and it's gonna be that special ice angle. I have a bad feeling I'm gonna miss this because I hate that ice angle. But I don't have a choice. Well, unless I spiked it. I could spike it and I could spike it and then I could spike it and force him. I wouldn't be iced, but really, that just in case something bad happens, I don't want that to happen. So hopefully I just make this, and hopefully I don't shank it really bad because the meter goes away. So wish me luck here for the win, Crosby. And the kick is pulled. We lost. Why was it pulled that bad? I pulled it about 20 feet to the left, and the Bears are going to win this game. Why was it pulled that bad? There's 1 second on the clock, so they just have to knee it once, but we're going to lose this game by 1. Fields will just have to knee it once with the 1 second, and the Bears win it 17-16. As now we're tied for first place, assuming, well, maybe, depends what the Lions did. But they have a tiebreaker because they beat us both times, the Bears did. My goodness. Man, that is... I may should have done the spike in. I should have made a spike that enforced. They only had 1 timeout left, and there was still 4 seconds. I should have probably spiked it so I could actually kick it without being iced. But I decided not to, and well, obviously I can't go back because we lose 17-16. As we're now 6-7, as the Packers are now follow 6-7, as they're 6-7 now. The Packers are at their bye week. Bears are now 6-7 as well, and I believe the Bears also have their bye week in week 14 as well. So yeah, that is Rodgers 184 yards, no touchdowns. We only had one touchdown in this game, I believe, because we had one touchdown and then 4 field goals, right? No, 3 field goals. Right, there's 7. Yeah, 1 touchdown, 3 field goals. Bears, well, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. One of the touchdowns. The first one was a pick six. Man, I hate. It's just probably the reason why I was pulled so far left is just I must have missed the meter really bad coming down, because the meter, when it comes down, like when it's like when it's coming down about halfway through, when it's coming down about halfway through, it disappears, and I must have completely missed it. Completely missed the area I was supposed to put it in. I must have completely missed that area because I shanked it like 20 feet to the left. Man. Well, next episode of a series in this game is the last game of the regular season against the Lions at Lambeau in Week 18, and hopefully we have a chance to clinch a playoff spot, or we have already clinched a playoff spot. Hopefully. Yeah, so I think we're out of a playoff spot, because we're not in first place in the NFC North, and I don't think we're going to be a wildcard team. I think there's only going to be one team making it from the NFC North. It's going to be whoever wins the NFC North in this game, that is. So hopefully that one team, the team that wins the NFC North, hopefully that'll be us. Hopefully. As our first game after our bye week, I believe we're playing the Rams. I think it's the Rams, the Dolphins, and then the Vikings, and then the Lions, which is the last game of the regular season, which will be the next episode of this series. So, pretty tough. Well, Rams I think are good. The Dolphins in this game are like 2-9, and then the Vikings are 4-7. So hopefully we can win all 3 of those games, or at least 2 of the 3, and then obviously beat the Lions in the last game of the regular season. That could possibly determine who wins the NFC North or not. That last game, possibly. But yeah, you'll find out what and when the next video on this channel will be when I post it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, despite me losing to the Bears 17-16. But I still hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, time red closing the board. If you guys hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos, or pets and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm gonna see you in episode number 5 of this Green Bay Packers Madden 23 franchise series. See you in episode number 5. And eat a lot of bacon and go Packers.